My greatest fear is losing the house. I don't want to lose the house.
Your lives are a mess. The biggest mess I have encountered.
Oh, I'm definitely angry with him.
I work hard for my money, and I want to be able to reward myself.
You have completely side railed me, man. Drive a bus right over me like that?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Money, 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 money.
My name is Sam. I am a team leader for a plastics coordinating company.
I am Stephanie. I'm a personal support worker. Don't make a lot of money, unfortunately. We have 4 children, and we want to be able to give them as much as we possibly can. Sometimes we go overboard. Game systems, stereos, and TVs, they don't want little cheesy things.
We go to bank machines 2 or 3 times a day, debit, 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 and it's bananas. My lifestyle is a little flashy.
He's bought 2 big TVs. We had a plasma.
There was no wow factor. So I went ahead and ordered the television. I kept that a secret.
It's got to be a joint decision. Yes, you make more money than I do, but I'm your wife.
It gives me a sense of accomplishment. I work hard for my money, and I want to be able to reward myself.
We basically live paycheck to paycheck.
We pay our bills every other month. Nobody gets their money on time.
We're doing cash advances.
We've had to go to payday advances.
We have 2 credit cards. They're both maxed out. We're behind on my van payment. When the phone rings, you dread it.
We're getting calls from creditors. We're getting calls from pay advance companies.
If it wasn't for his family when we needed them in the past, I don't know what we would have done.
We wouldn't be in this house right now.
I don't want to owe anybody anything. I really don't, especially family.
My biggest fear is that we go into the same sort of spiral that we went to with our first home.
We had to sell our house because of the position that we were in.
The financial burden has gotten to a point where, yeah, I am waking up in the middle of the night, unable to sleep. The kids have come out of their rooms and said, hey, you know, what's going on? What are you guys arguing about? And just give them $25. Why aren't you listening?
I think I should at least make the minimum payment.
Just do as I'm asking you to do.
That's just the way it's been for quite a while now.
It's becoming quite an Olympic event to keep this relationship together.
This is our last alternative. We have to do something. We've got to do something.
This month, I'll help this couple move from red to black. I've been solving money problems for over 20 years, tackling everything from high finance to low income. I help people understand money and debt, which is still a huge mystery for most folks. And it's the #1 reason couples split up. So now I'm making house calls. Sam and Stephanie's priorities are totally out of whack. With multiple bills in arrears and creditors breathing down their necks, they're also trapped in a payday loan cycle. At risk of losing everything, tensions are high and this couple is crumbling under the pressure. Hi, Gail Voss-Oxley.
Hi, Sam.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Sam.
to meet you.
Hi, Gail. Stephanie, nice to meet you.
This is a nice house. How long have you been here?
2 years.
This is really pretty. This is Victoria's room. She's 8. Here's TV #1. The boys share a room, television #2. And this is your room?
Yes.
With the 3rd television in the house. This is Nico's room with the 4th television of the house. And this is the family room. What is this monster? Having 4 TVs in the house was not enough. You had to go out and buy a big old honking projection television. This is a children's haven. Considering the fact that Stephanie and Sam are behind on their mortgage payments, behind on their car payments, behind on their insurance payments, I don't know how you justify buying a swimming pool. You lost your home 7 years ago, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Was that not like
A
clue?
wake-up sign?
Yeah.
It should have been, yeah.
I have to tell you that you are in the biggest mess I have ever seen in my whole life.
Wow.
You are this far away from being evicted again.
Correct. 2 days before Gail showed up, we received notice that our insurance was being canceled both on the home and the auto.
And you let him do this.
If I do say anything, he gets mad at me and we end up arguing. So it's just easier for me to put my tail between my legs and shut my mouth.
This kind of love is not sustainable through this kind of disrespect.
When Gail had mentioned that our relationship is cracking, it is. I think it's been cracked for a while and we just kind of try and patch it up.
What do I have to do to wake you up to the fact that you are putting your children at huge risk?
I put my son first, my kids.
When you went out and bought Christmas presents on a payday advance loan, you were satisfying your need to make sure your children thought well of you.
I thought I was just being kind.
You're not being kind, you're feeding your own ego. It's all about the big wow.
Yeah.
The picture looks great, but you pick away and like all the paint's coming off.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you did this all by yourself. It takes two stupid people to make this big a mess. We can fix it, but we need to work really hard. Okay, you ready for some cold hard numbers?
Yes.
$61,000 in consumer debt.
I had to hold on to Sam because I think I was gonna drop.
Look at your interest rates. You're paying 18% on this car loan.
Oh my God.
You're kidding.
Of the $465 a month in payments that you make, $360 of it goes straight to interest, which means it'll take you 229 months and $82,000 in interest to pay it off.
Oh my God.
Is that real?
Can you see why I think you're both morons?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have the money to pay for Christmas, so you go out and you take a $1,000 pay advance loan. When you borrow $1,000 on the 1st, and on the 14th you repay $1,500, you're paying 50% in 2 weeks. The interest that you've paid in 6 months is $6,000. That's about 10% of your total debt that you blew in 6 months.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
By the time it takes you to pay off your $61,000 in debt, you will pay an additional $120,000 in interest.
To attach a 6-figure to it was mind-blowing.
Right now, you are currently overspending every month by $2,263.
Wow.
And I'm not even going to give you a 5-year prognosis because you won't last 5 years. I doubt you could last another 6 months.
Wow.
Are you just going to keep on making this big old mess? Or are you actually prepared to change it all regardless of how hard it is?
We have to.
We have
We don't
to.
have a choice.
I need you to commit to me right now,
I promise, Gail, that I'll do whatever you tell us to do,
no matter how hard,
no matter how hard.
no matter how demeaning.
No matter how demeaning.
So over the next few weeks, I'm going to give you a series of challenges to do. You do the challenges to my satisfaction. I'll give you up to $5,000 to try and put some kind of dent in this mess.
Yeah.
You don't do the challenges, you don't get the money. You don't have the right attitude, you don't get the money.
Whatever it takes.
The next thing you need to do then is give me your debit cards and your credit cards because you're going to learn to live on cash. Sam and Stephanie are in way over their heads. You are my biggest mess. They're behind on everything.
I'm neglecting the collector and then giving something to my children instead.
And the constant stress is driving a wedge between them.
Credit card, $25.
Yeah.
You understand that? Do you want to repeat it after me?
For the next month, this couple will learn to live on a strict cash budget. No more credit cards. They'll complete weekly challenges to tackle their money and relationship issues. And if they're willing to change, I will reward them with thousands of dollars to pay down their debt. No changes, no money.
I'm cutting your variable spending by 65%.
Wow.
From $3,400 to $1,200. You're going to have $1,200 a month in the jars, $150 a week for food, $50 a week for transportation, $25 a week for entertainment, $25 a week for other, and $50 a week for the kids. You're going to go right into your challenge, okay?
Okay.
You are so behind in so many things, you potentially could lose the house because your mortgage is technically in default.
My greatest fear is losing the house. I don't want to lose the house.
Your choices are to declare bankruptcy or to find the extra money you need to get the debt paid off in 3 years or less. If you decide not to go bankrupt, you have to find a way to come up with the first $1,500 by next week to get rid of the pay advance loans. Because as long as they're hanging over your head, none of this budget will work. As part of this, you need to make a budget about what you're going to do for the next 18 months to 3 years in terms of actually dealing with this problem. I am sending you to a bankruptcy trustee.
In order to file a bankruptcy, you have to be what's called insolvent. Insolvent means my debts are more than my assets. If you were to sell your house, you would be able to pay off all of your unsecured debts. So the first option to think about is selling the house, renting, putting some cash in the bank, and then a year or two from now, buying another house. Because if you were to sell the house now and pay off all your debts, your credit's gonna look pretty good all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, Doug, I don't see us selling the house.
If you keep the house and you're still trying to struggle every month, month after month, is that better?
I'm not leaving my home. That is not an option.
So bankruptcy isn't the right option for you for that reason. However, I think it's critically important that you understand if we don't start generating some positive cash at the end of the month, that's where we're gonna end up. It's gonna take work, it's not gonna be easy.
Sam stopped listening the moment he heard he didn't have to go bankrupt. Not only did they ignore our experts' advice, but their general lack of attention was apparent in their paperwork. Their budget didn't include any monthly savings, and their debt repayment plan had them out of debt in 8 years instead of the 3 years I'd requested. You were supposed to figure out how you were going to get rid of the pay advance loan. What
Yes.
did you decide?
I spoke to my brother.
Yep.
And he is going to give us the money to get rid of that.
How are you going to pay your brother back? Well, what you're doing is you're moving the responsibility from one area of your debt to another area of your debt.
Well, I asked Steph to talk to her father, but she refuses to open that channel of communication.
Well, she shouldn't be going to her parents for this.
And I've told him that, but
Are you for real?
I don't think we should have to go to anybody.
If you don't feel that responsibility to do whatever it takes, then my friend, we don't have a relationship anymore. We're gonna win together and we're gonna lose together. I'm telling you one thing, I'm moving ahead with you or without you. That's the bottom line.
Is this how he talks to you all the time? Yeah. And so is either his way or no way?
Come up with another financial plan, Stephanie. There's your budget.
You know
blew
what?
that.
Sam, going to your parents and asking for money is not a financial plan. This is your life lesson challenge. The first part is you have next to nothing for entertainment. So places like this are going to become a trove for you. You have to figure out all the things you're going to do over the next 3 years in terms of keeping your family entertained without spending any money. Image is very important to you. You like the way people come in and look at your stuff and go, wow.
I like the nice things in life.
I'm taking your car away.
What?
You're driving a junk heap till the end of the month because we'll see how important it is not to have a nice car.
Are you for real?
I am for real. Not only did they fall short on their first challenge, but I'm not sure what to say about what I saw next.
I am floored.
You're floored with me?
I just took a whack in the chin and you stood there and watched me get hit. I'm sweating my off trying to make things work, and this is what you do to me? You think you're gonna hurt my feelings? You think I can get any more hurt than I already am? There's absolutely nothing nobody can ever say to me now that can hurt my feelings any more than what I am right now.
Sam! You've lost it, sweetie. You need to pull back and relax.
I am floored.
But you know what? You dug this hole. Sam and Stephanie are on the brink of losing everything.
Everybody's asking where their money is, and I don't have an answer.
They failed their first challenge. Going to your parents and asking for money is not a financial plan. And how they're communicating leaves me speechless.
You have absolutely let me sit here and get trashed.
When we have discussions, I'll shut myself down.
Can Sam make a real effort and put his ego aside for the sake of his family? I'm taking your car away. You're driving a junk heap.
What? I was like, oh, hell no. This isn't happening. I understood the message loud and clear. It's that you can get to your destinations without being so flashy. But that's not how I'm made. That's just not who I am.
The next challenge was to find fun and free ways to entertain the kids.
We can go to the beach, we can go to the parks.
The kids come to me and they do want to do things, but a lot of times they just don't have the energy to do it.
Come on, guys!
Okay, Mommy's calling.
I think if they knew that financially we were a lot better, they'd have a lot more energy and a lot more to give to the kids.
We met up with Stephanie and Sam in a neutral location to talk about their financial and emotional progress. While they managed to find free things to do with their family, Sam and Stephanie failed in all other areas. How was your week?
It was okay. It was a little stressful.
The first time I visited, you had some insurance issues. You were behind on your mortgage payments. You're behind on your car payments. Are your cell phones working?
The cell phones sit right now being shut off.
People are starting to call almost daily now, right?
We need to a call back as soon as possible. We are in the office until 5 tonight.
Everybody wants money.
Did you manage to get the budget to balance?
Yes.
No, the amount you're putting towards debt is considerably less than the amount I recommended. Have you paid off the pay advance loan?
We're working towards that.
No, you're getting advances for the jars because you actually don't have enough from cash flow to fill those jars, right?
Correct.
When Stephanie and Sam were unable to provide the cash to fill the jars, we advanced them the money against the $5,000. Despite giving them 3 weeks' worth of jar money, they still haven't gotten rid of the payday loan. It seems that not only can they not pay their bills, but now they're becoming dependent on us. Last week was very volatile.
You have completely side-railed me, man. Let's not forget where your bread is buttered.
Do you see any significant issues with how you choose to communicate with each other?
I do. She just draws a wall because it's a fear of the continued arguing and zero resolvement.
What impact do you think this is having on the kids?
It's not good. I've always told them, don't do what Mommy and Daddy are doing. I want them to have respect for, who they choose to spend the rest of their life with.
I think you and Sam have been doing this for a long time. Your coping mechanism is to shut right down and wait him out. This week's challenge is for you to go and see a counselor. I want you to go and talk about the impact this is having on you and the impact it may be having on the children. I am happy to arrange for couples counseling for the both of you. It's your relationship and it's a dynamic that you have both created together. I will see you next week and we'll see how it all goes.
All right.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
I think it's a good idea.
To come to every one of these sit-downs and to have you, yes, 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 oh yes, I've been so done wrong by Stephanie. I gave you the opportunity to walk away a long time ago. If this is not what you want, the kids will
Who's
never.
saying any of that? Nobody is saying that. We need to learn how to communicate a little bit better.
Not I. I always open the door of communication.
But anytime I open
always
my
ask
mouth,
you,
it's
Steph,
wrong, and
what's
you
on
get
your
angry.
mind?
Sam loves the wow factor, so I showed him a different kind of wow. You owe on your telephone bill, you owe on your utilities bill, you owe on your car payment, you owe on your mortgage, you owe on your insurance.
Wow, 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 wow.
With a mountain of debt and interest accumulating at a wicked rate, they're months away from losing everything. You will totally destroy this family for the sake of looking great in a car. But Sam doesn't seem willing to change a thing.
I understood the message loud and clear, but that's just not who I am.
As the tension rises, the facade of this happy couple has fallen away.
I told you, I'm gonna win this war with you or without you.
It's obvious to me that some problems run a lot deeper than finances. So I'm sending this couple for professional counseling.
I've wanted it for a long time. I think it will definitely help me as a person. My self-esteem is not that great, and if it helps me as an individual, then it'll help the whole family.
I said to her, why do we need a third person for you to open up your feelings? I should be your best friend.
I tell you to speak your feelings. I tell you to say what's on your mind. You never say it. You think you're gonna hurt my feelings?
And she said that she doesn't feel that comfortable doing that.
I can talk to a complete stranger and they're not going to judge me. We touched on the fact that we've lasted as long as we have, and we've been through a lot, and we've still come out of it fairly unscathed. I'm hoping that it helps me be a better communicator. She said, do you think that Sam respects you? And I said, sometimes the way that he speaks to me, I see zero respect at all.
Yeah, and I understand that, and that's just how I'm built. I've told you,
I know that. I've known that from day
stupid
one.
people.
This relationship is a mess, and Stephanie and Sam still haven't managed to fix their finances. I'm at a loss. It's been a hard few weeks, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
I had hoped when I got here that I'd be able to help you more with the debt dilemma. After your visit to the bankruptcy trustee, you didn't implement any of the recommendations he made.
I'm sorry, Doug. I don't see you selling the house. I'm not leaving my home. That is not an option.
Despite the fact that you had $900 worth of advances from us, the payday advance loan has not been paid off yet. And Sam, the way you've spoken to Stephanie has just left me cold.
I'm moving ahead with you or without you. That's the bottom line.
Is this how he talks to you all the time? This is not unusual?
No.
I do not have a check for you today.
Okay.
Stephanie, you worked hard. I do have for you an offer of counseling sessions, and I hope for the children's sake you will take me up on this. I have a trip for you to Niagara Falls. I hope this will be great for the kids. I wish I had more for them, but I don't.
I just can't believe you can't help us.
You have the tools, but I don't have a sense that anything I do will actually help you other than providing the counseling, because I think that is at the crux of what this problem is about.
Unreal.
I was completely reluctant on doing this whole thing. And I said to Stephanie, no good is gonna come out of this. Mark my words.
I know that we learned, and I know that it's going to help, but I was really, I guess I was hoping for the money more than I thought I was.
The people who succeed on this show aren't motivated by the $5,000. They actually want to change their behavior.
I am never wrong.
Money, 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 money.